It's funny how returning home actually feels like we never left at all. But we did return with a newfound appreciation for the littlest things we used to overlook, like how beautifully neat our estates are, to how thoughtfully green and shaded everywhere is. It was nice to be in Brisbane for a bit, and while we do miss exploring and being awed by the vastness of the land, it does feel quite nice to be back on a small sunny island where everything is so easily accessible. I think what we both missed most about Singapore, apart from our families and friends, is the food that we have here. For such a small island, we really have so many different cuisines to pick from, and even cafes are aplenty. And the standard of our food in our cafes definitely do not pale in comparison to those overseas. So yeah, I guess there's a lot to be thankful for and love here in Singapore. Now that we're back for good, we can finally begin making plans for the next chapter of our lives together. We've been staying separately at our parents' place for a while now, but all that's about to change because our house is finally ready. It was delayed for almost a year, but thankfully that meant it lined up with our time overseas and everything just fell into place pretty nicely after. So the first few things we ticked off after returning home was to satisfy all our cravings and to start chatting with interior designers to get the ball rolling. We had shortlisted a few IDs that matched the style and vibe we were going for, and spent our days chatting with them, getting to know their ideas a little better before deciding if we'd move ahead. Since this is our first home together, I gotta say, this ID searching and house reno experience has been a steep learning curve for the both of us. After hearing so many horror stories about irresponsible IDs or renovations gone wrong, we were really quite afraid of what's to come. But thankfully, I think we did well with shortlisting quite a few IDs that were responsive and efficient from the get-go. what we discovered along the way was that there were so many different types of IDs, and each of them does things rather differently as well. Some are purely design based and charge a flat fee upfront before any design work is done, while others are more of your standard ID, which shares around 2 or 3 3D designs or 2D designs for your consideration. And then there are those who just give you a code without showing you any design, which is by far the weirdest one yet. Since we only have the weekends to meet with these IDs, we decided only to meet up with a few of them and had Zoom calls with the rest. This definitely saved us a lot of time and effort because it does get very draining to repeat the same things over and over again after a while. After each session, we'd head for a meal nearby and grab some coffee after to just chat about how we feel about each ID and to decide if we want to move forward with them. This is definitely taking dating to a whole new level here. So I guess you can say it's been a journey so far, and we're excited to take you along with us as we navigate through these uncertain waters of life and home renovation. So keep your eyes peeled for more updates coming your way soon. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you at the next one. Bye!